You're listening to The Swingdom, the champion podcast of the year. 2 guys, 28 clubs, 0 putts given, with your hosts, Ben Ridner and Gunnar Kane.
Oh, Gunnar's coughing.
I got a bad case of the coughs there.
Whoa, that's not good.
Ugh.
You got him out? Are all your coughs out?
You're listening to The Swingdom, the champion podcast of the year. 2 guys, 28 clubs, 0 putts given, with your hosts, Ben Ridner and Gunnar Kane.
Hello and welcome to the Swingdom. This is Ben Ridner. That's me. That's who I am. I've got a 10.6 handicap. I play Cobra clubs. Some Cleveland's in there as well. Got a Nike putter. I do. I don't really say that very often. I'm here with my best golfing buddy, Gunnar Kane. He is a 6.0000 handicap. He's got some Titleist irons, some wedges as well, and he plays a Cobra driver. Hey, Gunnar, you doing all right?
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
I'm doing fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing good. We had real golf this week.
Yep.
Did you like the real golf?
I did. I enjoyed it. It was good.
Yep. We have real golf to talk about, which is pretty exciting. You sound excited, Gunnar.
Yeah.
You look even more excited.
Yeah.
I think this is gonna be a slightly shorter show because there's not a whole lot in the news. The Travelers isn't all that exciting.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it just felt like it was that one tournament that DJ wins every. This was just his turn.
Right.
So we'll get into that in the second segment. And then we'll talk about our golf game in the third. So if you feel like stopping listening after the second segment, don't. Because the most important stuff happens in the third segment when Gunnar and myself discuss how we played golf this week.
That's right.
Yep. I have a would you rather. I'm still trying to figure out the second part. I'm trying to figure out if I should we'll figure that out later. Ooh, that's a good one. I'm going to write that down. There you go. Now my would you rather is complete.
Written down.
Talking about doing your homework at the last second. It is done.
Yep.
What are we talking about in the news this week?
So, big news for the U.S. Open. 2 big things for the U.S. Open. One, did you hear that Fox sold their broadcasting rights for the U.S. Open to NBC?
I did not hear that, but can I just say good?
Yeah, so Fox was scheduled to broadcast the U.S. Open through 2026.
Yeah.
And they have sold that to NBC. So NBC is going to take over.
That's good.
I think it's the right thing to do.
Yeah, I think so. I think Fox always sort of stretched themselves into the golf realm. And they always had sort of their NFL personality. So it's sort of like Joe Buck doing golf.
Yeah.
And it just didn't seem like they were ever prepared enough to do it.
Right.
It just always felt like it didn't feel, I mean, the NBC does the Masters. They usually do the PGA. CBS usually does. But NBC and CBS do golf every week. So they're just used to it, and their guys are used to talking about it, and they've got entire separate golf crews who know how to handle it all. And it just always felt like they threw their Sunday night NFL crew at golf, and we're just
basically.
Figure this out. It just never felt comfortable. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay.
Oh yeah, I'm totally okay with that.
Yeah,
and to stay on the U.S. Open at Winged Foot for 2020.
Yep.
85 or 84 total exemptions have been revealed.
Really?
And so we have about half the field. So as of March 15th, before all this happened, the top 70 in the official World Golf Rankings are now exempt into the 2020 U.S. Open. And then through the course of play in the past few weeks, 14 more have earned their way in. So we have 84 people in, and I don't really know where they go from here.
Usually it's like 115, isn't it? It's usually around 115. So, but normally they get that from like mid-amateur, amateur, previous champions, and then they always have, because it's an open, they always have sort of like the play-in qualifications, which I think they're doing away with this year, which I sort of think is a mistake, because it's not technically an open. Now it's an invitational.
Right. Well, that's why they went to that 70 in the World Golf Rankings.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to do the open qualifying.
Yeah.
It is a shame, because now you're right. It's not an open championship. It's an invitational.
Yeah.
It's almost like a regular tour event now. So
yeah,
I'm curious to see the excitement behind it now that not anybody can really get in.
Yeah. I was going to say the other big news that I saw this week was Cameron Champ tests negative 3 times after a positive test on Thursday at the Travelers Championship. And he's not thrilled about this.
No.
Did you see this?
Nuh-uh.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So he was allowed by the tour and by the tour's medical staff to go home after 3 negative tests. So now there's a lot of questions around what are these false he obviously had a false positive.
Right.
He was excluded from this event, which he felt pretty good about. He may or may not have, he may be excluded from future events because of it. He's lucky enough to not have to be quarantined in Connecticut. He can go home.
Right.
But he had to miss an event. And
that is a shame.
That's that's money. Even if you make the cut, you're talking about $20,000.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean, guaranteed. Yeah, you're making some money if you stay in.
Yeah, and so he's not very happy about it. He did put out a very, very nice. Like, I'd like to thank all the medical staff. I'd like to thank the PGA Tour for taking such good care of me. But you can sort of feel the heated undertones.
Oh, well, there's heated undertones everywhere, and the PGA Tour, came out and said, we're going to make testing stricter. We're going to have more tests.
Yeah.
They're even giving out these Whoop trackers to all the tour players.
Yeah.
To test, but we had 3 guys pull out for coronavirus. We had 2 caddies who pulled out, so therefore their players pulled out for coronavirus. And staying on this, Alan Shipnick wrote that the PGA Tour should just shut it down. And you're going to see quote, drip of withdrawals is going to become a flood.
Yeah.
And I can't say I disagree with him. It is a lot more. We were joking with the Corn Ferry Tour, not joking, but we were speculating. The Corn Ferry Tour has a significant amount of withdrawals because of positive tests.
Yeah.
And they're still playing, where the PGA Tour didn't have any, and now it's 5-1 tournament, and they're passing the Corn Ferry Tour.
Yeah.
And all this stuff is coming out about the players going out and caddies going out after hours, and
the bubble has been breached.
The bubble's been breached for sure.
Yeah.
And there's not a lot of enforcement on it. And I can't say I disagree with this take to shut the thing down. I was calling for 1 positive test, shut it back down. I can't,
We're still in single digits.
And I also wouldn't be upset either. It is safety of the players and the, the tour in general to, stay safe. And
Yeah.
it doesn't really seem like they have a handle on it.
No.
Which is a bummer.
Absolutely, yeah. In other news, things happened.
Yeah.
Yep, we were doing some stuff, and then some things happened, and yeah, they were interesting things. They were I would almost call them newsworthy.
We do have two other newsworthy. Plus, I don't want to stay on a somber note of coronavirus. One funny story. Do you remember Andrew McGee, tour player Andrew McGee?
No. Is he old or young?
Andrew McGee is the only player to record an ace on a par 4, and
Okay.
ace.
Okay.
Yeah. So a story from Gary McCord came out that he was throwing a Halloween party that included a bonfire, and people had some libations, and Andrew McGee went to Gary McCord's putter collection that was 100 and plus putter strong, and used it as kindling for the bonfire at his Halloween party.
Wow.
I myself have a putter collection that's not 100 strong, and I would be furious.
I have a putter collection that is 3 strong. Maybe 4.
Mm-hmm.
And by collectibles, I mean like they're in my possession. None of them are legitimately collectibles.
Right.
Actually, to be fair, I probably have 3. I've got 3 that are collectibles. I've got my Titleist Bullseye. Yep, I've got my Titleist Bullseye, Scotty Cameron. And then I've got 2 Nike putters, which at some point
will become collectible.
Yeah, because they stopped making
Nike.
clubs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they stopped making clubs a few years back. So in other news, Daniel Summerhays, PGA Tour player, never a winner, but always a player, had been on the tour for a while. I think he had made sort of around $5 million in career earnings. He played on his he played in the Utah Invitational on the Korn Ferry Tour this year.
Yeah.
It was going to be his last outing as a pro. It's his home course.
Oh, yes.
And he goes into a playoff. And if he wins the playoff, if he wins the tournament, he gets a year's exemption on the PGA Tour. He did not make the birdie putt.
No.
Loses birdie par on a playoff hole on the second playoff hole. And it's going to take his skills into being a middle school teacher and middle school golf coach.
Yeah, one of the good guys.
This was like a feel-good story that almost happened.
Yeah.
Which was kind of interesting. I didn't find it that interesting, but it was just sort of it was a feel-good. I think they're just trying to find the feel-goods right now. There's not a whole lot of them except in the Korn Ferry Tour. Do we have any more news?
Yes, because this is the Travelers Championship week. The PGA Tour was celebrating Charlie Sifford, the first African American to earn his card. He earned it in 1960.
Very cool.
And the reason they're celebrating it here at the Travelers is because this was his first win. Charlie Sifford's first PGA Tour victory came at the Travelers Championship in 1967. So shout out Charlie Sifford.
Very cool. Very
Paving the
cool.
way. Paving the way.
Doing his thing, making it right for everybody.
Making it right for everyone.
All right.
Yeah, that's all. That's what I got for the news.
Yeah, I know like Will Gordon gets like temporary tour exemption.
That one's done.
That didn't go over your shoulder.
Sheet. It didn't.
All right, we're doing a read.
You do the read.
Okay.
It's time for us to put down our bag and hear from our sponsors.
Hey, Gunnar, have you heard?
I don't know. Actually, this is pretty apropos because we have been having hearing issues here on this podcast this morning.
Yeah, but that's
So
that's
I have
internet
not
related.
heard.
That's
I have
internet
not heard.
Do you need? Okay, fine. Since you have, I'm wondering if we can get hearing aids that boost the internet connection. That's a good question to ask Joseph Rittner at Beltone Hearing Aids.
I just love this read. Yeah, we could ask him for information on Wi-Fi boosting
Hearing aids. Grandma, my hearing aid's bad. I don't know my hearing. Grandma, the internet's bad. Get over here.
Just go stand by the cable box. Boost it. Stand by the router. Come on.
You can do it. This is the best read ever. So in hearing aid news, Joseph Rittner has a new office located in Ocean Township, New Jersey, Highway 35, next to the train depot. Now you're going to say the train depot, that must get loud there. No. It's a store that sells model trains.
Ooh.
Yeah, so very quiet trains. But if you still can't hear them, regardless of how loud they are, you should check out getting a hearing aid from Beltone Hearing Aid Centers. They've got offices in Monroe, Hazlitt, Eatontown, Ocean Township, Tom's River, and other great locations on the Jersey Shore.
Nice. I wonder if does Joseph send you to the model train store, and if you can't hear the trains, that's your hearing test, and then therefore you need a hearing aid?
That would be fun. No, what he does is he sits you in a chair that's shaped like an egg, or he puts a set of headphones on you, an egg chair, and then he plays noises at different frequencies. And if you can't hear the frequencies or the loudness,
yes,
he sells you a hearing aid for your appropriate hearing loss.
I like that.
He'll say, "Oh, Gunnar, you've got a 60% hearing loss in your left ear. How do you feel about the Beltone hearing aid 7000?"
That's pretty accurate. That's why I keep my headphone in my right ear.
Yeah, that's not a real hearing aid. This is going off the rails, not to make a train pun in the middle of a hearing aid read. So
nailed it.
Yep. If you are in need of a free hearing test, check out Beltone Hearing Aid Centers of New Jersey. They are located in and around the Jersey Shore. You can reach out to them 732-888-9000. Use the code word GOLF, GOLF, and they will give you a free hearing test.
That's right.
And now to your hosts, Ben Ridner and Gunnar Kane.
Hey, Gunnar.
Hey, Ben.
Did you watch the golf this weekend?
I sure did.
I didn't.
Oh, no.
No, I did. I'm just kidding. I'd be a bad golf podcaster if I didn't watch the golf.
Right.
So, I just want to let you know, my picks technically won.
They did. They did technically win, actually. I have a whole scoring system.
What?
Yeah.
All right. Should we talk about the tournament first?
Yeah. Wait, do you want to go round for round?
Yeah, let's do round for round. Round one.
Round one. Round one.
It's my winning round.
It's basically the best round there was this week. Round one. We were on 59 watch for Mackenzie Hughes.
Yep.
He's going into 18. I wrote this all down because I was on the edge of my seat and I'm riding as it happened. So Mackenzie Hughes, he's at 10 under. He goes to 18, needs a birdie, tees off 325 yards, goes to the left rough. No big deal. Everybody's hitting it there. He's only got 92 yards to the pin. Kind of chunks it a little bit, 80 yards into the green. He's got a 40-footer for birdie and misses it. So we get stuck at 10 under. Which was your low round of the week?
Of the weekend. Yeah. My low round of the week was 60. 10 under.
Was 60. You nailed it. Nailed it right there on the head.
And he was the only one to get that low.
He was, yeah. It was the low round of the whole week.
Yeah.
59 watch. It was not. I do like 59 watch. Unfortunately, we just don't get to 59 watch the rest of the week, and this is the one place you're going to see it most likely.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting that sort of Mackenzie Hughes was the story because a lot of people went low.
Mm-hmm.
Phil Mickelson was in the running. Bryson DeChambeau, who I picked to win, was still in the running. Everybody went low the first day.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I felt like course management wasn't really in play. It was sort of like hit it and then go at the flag.
Hit it and go, yeah.
So I feel like you know what, Pete Dye designs a great course where like on a Thursday you can have everybody going at it. But
Absolutely.
if you want to tighten the reins, which I feel like they may have done a little bit too much for the next 3 days,
mm-hmm.
or at least for the weekend,
mm-hmm.
I felt like they tightened the reins, put the pin positions. They let the rough grow out. They put the pin positions in areas that weren't unfair. They would be highly unfair to people like me and you.
Yeah, well, you kind of see like the amateur style of golf to just hit it in a direction and just go play it. I mean, that's what I do.
Yeah.
I don't really. It's harder for me to hit fairways than a pro. So I just make the attempt, and then deal with the consequences. That's kind of what it looked like all week.
A little bit, yeah. I'm with you.
Yeah, I tell you, my favorite group of round one was the Rory, Phil, Bryson group.
Yeah.
They put on a birdie show. Only one bogey in the whole group, and you got to see an eagle, 17 birdies. Rory, Phil, and Bryson go 63, 64, 65 respectively.
Yeah.
And I mean that was a great group.
They're a great group of guys.
Like
a great group.
It was super cool to see them all interacting with each other.
Yeah.
The Bomb Squad, I guess you could nickname them.
So that's also in the news. I forgot to mention this. This will be quick. Phil is trying to trademark the slogan "Hit bombs" for a clothing line.
Yeah, I actually this morning went and cleaned out my closet to make room.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
All right. So then, how was Friday for you?
I just love hitting bombs. Friday was great. I kept my eye on Colin Morikawa, DJ, and Spieth. It's a shame. It was a lot of ups and downs.
Yeah.
Tons of bogeys.
Yeah.
Tons of birdies. Nobody really put it together other than DJ. And I think this is where DJ really puts himself in the running.
Yeah.
For the next few days. He shoots a 64.
Wasn't Phil? Phil was 36 round leader, 36 hole leader.
He was. He shot a 62. I want to say.
Yep.
And as a matter of fact, since Phil's turned 50, this is also in the news. Some more Phil news. Since Phil's turned 50, he is, I want to say, in fourth place for most rounds of 64 or better at 2. And they came 64, 62 Thursday, Friday of this tournament. So he's, I think the most rounds is 7.
Yeah.
7 rounds after 50.
Yeah.
Jack Nicklaus. So he's going to get it. I got no problem with that.
Okay.
Yeah. So the cut line was 4 by the end of the day. 4 under. Yeah. And after the first round.
What did we called that, didn't we?
I think so. I believe we did. And this is a bummer. We saw Bud Colley and Denny McCarthy withdraw after round 1 for coronavirus. Denny McCarthy, alum of the junior golf tour that my son plays on, as a matter of fact.
Yep.
He tests positive, and Bud Colley withdraws out of precaution.
Yeah.
I will tell you my favorite moment of the Friday round is in the Phil group. It's still Rory, Phil, and Bryson. Phil shows his knowledge for the rules of golf and puts on a master class in how to get your way when having to take a drop from ground under repair near a cart path. I know it sounds very specific, but he made sure he got the best lie he could, and he did it all on purpose. And it was just incredible to watch. It really was.
I'll give that to you. I will
also say round 2, the Friday round, is where our picks just sank.
Yeah.
Our picks for the tournament, they were just terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ricky Fowler didn't even show up.
Didn't even show up. Just decided not to show up.
Yeah.
Chase Koepka.
My long shot should have just been, he's at the course, maybe.
Yeah, that was the long shot, really. Did he just come to observe?
Yeah.
My long shot withdrew because his brother withdrew because they played together.
Yeah.
Even Webb Simpson withdrew. That all came back negative, though.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good. Yeah.
So it seemed like Thursday and Friday, people were moving and shaking. People were getting things done. Yeah, low 60s, not just in the 60s, but low 60s.
Yeah, you had 2 rounds of 62 from Will Gordon and Brendan Steele.
Yeah, so people coming into the weekend, 15, 16 under in 2 days. I mean, that's just hard to beat. I think the people who run, I think the PGA and the guys who basically superintendents and things like that decided to put a stop to that on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
There weren't many low rounds. The low round of the day was DJ, and it was his lowest round ever. Dustin Johnson, he shoots a 62.
61.
61. No, yeah, sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, 61.
Brendan Todd does as well on Saturday.
I keep seeing like 9 under, and I keep thinking it's, like 70, it's yeah. So my apologies for that. This was another short course. Jim Furyk, nowhere to be found. Mr.
Nowhere to be found.
Couldn't find him on the scorecard. Bryson DeChambeau hits a 28-yard drive.
Yep, he sure does.
Yep.
I saw a lot of debate about this too.
Okay.
Yeah, he's aided by the cart path.
Yes.
I've been aided by the cart path. I still count it. It's not my fault the cart path is there. I'm down with it. And so everybody's the big debate is it really a 425-yard drive? And I would assume this comes from people who are not familiar with playing golf.
Yeah.
Just kind of watching golf. Mm-hmm. It is for sure a 425-yard drive. Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, it's one of those things, right? Like the carry distance was still like 340.
Yeah.
And then it just bounced another 100 yards.
Yeah.
So to be fair, I mean, if they were playing, if they were playing over here in England or Scotland with the fairways as dried out as they are, and there's downhill wind behind him, there's every shot of them hitting a 428-yard drive. You see it every year at the Tournament of Champions when they drive it down the mountainside.
Mm-hmm.
And you regularly have drives of 405 yards. It's like, well, it's not like anybody's fault that it's downhill. Nobody's doing the math to like get the accurate reading. So yeah, so it's 428-yard drive. He stays in the top 10. But really, this is when DJ and Brendan Todd, they run away with it.
Yeah, and what's cool is DJ was in a group that went completely bogey free.
Yeah, that's a good round of golf.
Yeah, with Wesley Bryan and soon you'll know. Yeah. I always feel funny saying his name just straight through because it's soon you'll know.
Yeah, there's a G in there. It's like soon you'll know, but everybody just says soon you'll know.
I'm not sure that the G is pronounced.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've always heard it. Soon you'll know.
And then I always just want to say my name.
Soon you'll know my name.
Yep. Like, just being angry golf like that. What's your name? Yeah. It's like soon you'll know.
So
Hey, it's nice playing with you today, Gunnar. Okay, yeah. Oh, what's your name again? Soon you'll know.
Soon you'll know my name. So I want you to answer this before we get into the final round. I started doing this thing, man of the people, and I say it on the podcast all the time. I say it on Hot Mic all the time.
Yeah.
When a pro makes an absolutely awful, unprofessional shot, they're the man of the people,
Yes.
right? I started taking the worst round of the day, and they're the official man of the people for the day.
Okay.
Is that too mean to these pros? And the only reason I ask is because I once in my early watching days pointed out to Brant Snedeker, shout out, I love him, that he shot an 88 at a U.S. Open, and he blocked me on Twitter. So I don't know, is this wrong of me to do?
No.
Or
no.
I just think they're men of the people. All right.
I agree with it. Like, I mean, for me, like the thing that sticks out the most about the Sunday match is sort of like seeing Brendan Todd and DJ at the top of the leaderboard. I'm like, okay, that's the final group.
Mm-hmm.
I think Brendan Todd was up by 2 going into Sunday.
He was up by 2, yes.
And you sort of get this thing in it where it's like, the first thing I thought was like, just give the trophy to DJ.
Mm-hmm.
And not in a mean way, but like
right.
He wins once a year.
Yes, he does. And as a matter of fact, this I was talking about this all yesterday to my brother-in-law, Thomas, that if DJ wins it, that's 13 straight years
13
that DJ
straight years,
has won a PGA tournament.
Yeah.
And Tiger Woods has 14. So I think he's in 4th place.
Yeah. Oh, really? I thought.
Oh, no. And one other has 15.
I didn't realize Tiger had 14. I thought Tiger.
14 straight years. It ended in like 2008 or something.
Maybe. 90, maybe 96 to 2. Yeah, I mean, that's something I'll have to check, because like that's the thing about Tiger Woods' career is like there is this sort of 4-year gap in it where he just has knees, backs, and other issues.
That's when it ended.
Yeah.
That's when the win streak ended. So it's like 2006, 7, or 8.
Yeah. So, and that's because Jack Nicklaus is is probably the most underrated greatest of all time.
There you go. I love that you're changing the way you're saying it. Yeah. I can get more on board.
Yes.
Yeah, so final round.
But back to your man of the people.
Man of the people.
Brendan Todd shoots a triple bogey.
Man of the people.
Man of the people.
Man of the people. Brendan
2 duffs
Todd.
in the rough. So.
Yes. Yeah. Man of the people.
So those are sort of
sculling the chip across the green. Fantastic. I love it.
Oh yeah, exactly. Like duffs it, sculled every bad shot you can have on a hole. And you're just sort of like,
he has it.
You're just sort of what you think to yourself is, can I try playing on tour today?
That's that comment you just made is what got me blocked on Twitter.
Yeah, because he's sorry, I'm just checking the stats real quickly. But yeah, he starts at 18 under. Dustin Johnson starts at 16 under on Sunday, so it wasn't too. Yeah. Dustin Johnson goes -3, and Brendan Todd goes +5. So I don't even think he finishes in the top 20.
I don't think so. No.
I mean, that's still. To be fair, that's. Still
no, he does.
Yeah, just barely.
He finishes in the top 20. Yeah, because Rory finishes 13 under, and he's tied for 11. So he's in the top. I think he's tied for
11th,
9th, or something.
Okay, no, because he finishes at -13, so he's then tied for 11th.
Does he?
Yeah, so he drops out of the top 10. Semantics. Okay.
Semantics. It doesn't matter.
So the winner of the tournament is Dustin Johnson. He's now got 21 professional wins. He's won over $63 million on tour.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh,
Big
and I
leagues.
think the biggest news is this was his third putter in 3 weeks.
It was, and he's playing with that Truss putter from Truss. Do you know the slogan that TaylorMade has put?
Don't look at me, just hit it.
No, it should be. It's the ugliest putter I've ever seen.
So ugly.
Really, I hate it. It's obviously good putter, but it looks terrible. It's trust the process. I can't do it with TaylorMade on this.
Trust the process.
No, truss. TRUSS. Truss.
Yeah.
The process. Ridiculous. It's a bad pun. It's an ugly putter.
Yeah.
It won. So now people are going to try it out. And I'm going to have to see it. I tested one out.
Me too.
I felt terrible touching it. It was bad.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah. No, so just to give everybody sort of it's a Newport style putter.
It is.
So it's like it's a putter that you see out there a lot. And what they've done is they sort of have made a triangle from where the hosel meets the shaft. And it's sort of one goes to the middle and one goes to the bottom. So their sort of idea is there's a little bit more weight in it, but also we can sell one club to people who like center shaft and the same club to people who like offset.
I hate it. Make it stop. No, I heard it. I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate the look of this putter.
Yeah. It is the most gimmicky of putters ever made.
Yeah. It's ugly.
Yep. All right.
It's terrible.
But DJ won with it.
He did.
Does that drop the price of the spiders down now? Can I afford a spider?
I hope so, because I want one.
Yeah.
Maybe the custom spiders that we were making on the Instagrams will be cheaper, and we can get cool Swingdom spider putters. Yeah, after we just trashed your new putter, if you want to send us some spiders, not real spiders, because I feel like that's what we would get for.
No, Tor, SPYDER, Tor ones. I want like Tor red or Tor black.
Yeah.
All right, Gunnar.
Yeah.
It's Gunnar's number time.
Yeah.
Is that a good name for this segment?
Is that where we discuss our picks?
Yeah.
All right. So just to recap, we started the week off. These are my picks. I picked these are all the ones who have a best chance to win.
Yeah.
So we picked 3 players and we
pick a long
shot pick.
Yeah.
Right. So my picks were Rory McIlroy, John Rahm, and Webb Simpson. And my long shot was that Chase Koepka makes the cut. Ben picks Bubba Watson for obvious reasons. You know, he's won there 3 times.
3-time winner,
phenomenally there. Bryson DeChambeau.
Third time's a charm.
DeChambeau, I should say, and Justin Thomas. And the long shot was Ricky Fowler wins outright.
Yeah.
Let's go down through these.
What I should have done, what I was thinking was Patrick Cantley hadn't played since the Players. And my long shot should have been Patrick Cantley wins because he does play really well here. But I stepped back from that because I didn't really understand what a long shot was. So Ricky Fowler ends up not even showing up. So Ricky Fowler and Chase Koepka don't even start on Thursday. They're nowhere to be found. So that's a great start for both of us.
Our long shots were shut down immediately.
Yep.
Which is a shame, but that's okay. And before the tournament even starts, Webb Simpson withdraws out of coronavirus concerns. So I am down to 2 players to start the entire week.
Yeah.
So after round 2, the cut line was -4. Bubba Watson gets cut just at the number at 3 under.
Yeah.
And JT has a bad 2 days and gets cut with a +2.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's a shame.
He looked really frustrated on Thursday.
Absolutely.
Like just looked uncomfortable on Friday and frustrated on That's a shame. How many points do I get for a missed cut?
Yeah, it was a shame. So 0.
Okay.
So what I did was I did Stableford scoring.
Yeah.
And if your player makes the cut, then we do Stableford points, kind of modified, I guess.
Yeah.
Where par is 0.
Okay.
Bogey, you get subtracted a point. Birdie, you add a point. Blah blah
Okay.
blah.
Yeah.
If your player makes the cut, then we add up Stableford points for all 4 rounds. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And if your player finishes in the top 30, you get, the top 20, you get 10 bonus points.
Okay.
If they finish in the top 10, you get 20 bonus points. And if they win outright, you get 30 points for that player.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that fair?
Sure. I'm going to leave you in charge of keeping track of this.
Does that work?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, so I'll keep track of all these in a spreadsheet.
Thank you. All right, perfect.
Yeah, so Rory McIlroy finishes tied for 11th.
Mm-hmm.
He gets 10 bonus points, and his Stableford score is 23.
Okay.
Rahm finishes tied 37th at 9 under. He gets 9 points. That's not in relation to the score. He just ends up getting 9 points.
Okay.
And I get a full score of 32. Bryson
Okay.
DeChambeau earned you 20 points.
Yeah.
35 points all by himself.
Mm-hmm.
With his tied for 6th finish. And you win by 3. So you won this week. You're up 3 points.
I'm up 3. I'm okay with that.
And if our long shot pulls through, you get 15 bonus points.
Okay. So that means we have to pick a long shot to win or just make the cut or what?
No, just whatever your long shot is.
Okay.
It has to be a real long shot. Like Chase Koepka Monday qualified. He's not tour quality. So making the cut would have been a big deal.
Yeah.
And the way Ricky Fowler was playing as of late, winning was a long shot.
Yeah.
So
him just showing up was apparently a long shot.
Apparently just an absolute long shot.
All right.
So Ben's in the lead. He won that round.
You're welcome.
We'll keep track of it.
All right.
So that's what I got.
Yeah. 63 million in career earnings.
It's incredible.
So another one, right? Would you rather be Dustin Johnson or Brooks Koepka?
Dustin Johnson.
Yeah, me too. All right. You're doing the read this time.
All righty.
It's time for us to put down our bag and hear from our sponsors.
All right. One thing that we do here at the Swingdom podcast is show our support for health and fitness. And one of the ways we do that is by partnering up with FNX Fitness. FNX Fitness is committed to creating innovative supplements of the highest quality that provide focus for a productive morning, energy to thrive all day, and performance supplements to reach your new goals. The supplements that FNX puts out, like they say, are of the highest quality. They've got delicious flavors. They really help out. Everything's super pure on their end, made with the best products. So check them out. Go to fnxfit.com. Use code word golf, and you'll receive 15% off your entire order, because it lets them know that the Swingdom podcast sent you there to fulfill all your fitness goals.
Yeah.
Plus, they have great gear, and they've got a really cool logo. I do like it.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
So if you want to get swole, use the code word golf.
Yeah, that's where golf's going. Everybody's swelling up.
And now to your hosts, Ben Ridner and Gunnar Kane.
Hey, what's going on, Gunnar?
Hey, Ben.
Oh man, I cannot wait for a major.
Me either. It's gonna be great.
These little, I mean, they're not dinky tournaments, but they kind of feel like. I think
Mhm.
after last week, I was expecting a higher caliber this week.
Yeah.
And I just sort of feel like not that the challenge is gone, but I do feel like there's not enough men of the people.
Tell that to Luke Donald on the final round of the Traveler Chat. I put those up on Instagram, and somebody sent us a message celebrating that Luke Donald broke 80. And I was like, that's absolutely the man of the people. With a 79, he broke 80. Time to celebrate.
Yeah.
But there weren't enough. You're absolutely right.
Yep. Yeah, so do you want to we doing would you rathers, or you want to talk about golf this week?
Yeah, we're gonna do both. You have the would you rathers though, because I took it over last week.
Yeah, so I've got, well, I mean, so when you were saying last week that I tend to pick them a lot, like I tend to just sort of do like, would you rather play this course or that course?
Right.
Like, would you
Can you hear
rather
that
play
dog
like
barking?
what?
Sorry, can you hear that dog barking?
Nope.
All right, continue then.
Sorry. You know, like, would you rather play a course in Hawaii, or would you rather play a course in Florida? Would you rather play like TPC Sawgrass, or would you rather play Kapalua? Like, one obviously is the history and everything like that. But who doesn't want to play in Hawaii?
Right.
So I sort of ran with that a little bit. Would you rather play golf in Jurassic Park? Yeah, like if Jurassic Park had a golf course.
Right.
Or would you rather play golf? And I couldn't think of, like, I was thinking like Water Worlds, like, but that would not be fun because there's not any land left. And I ended up coming up with Zombie Land.
Golf in Zombieland.
Yeah. Like, you're protected from all the danger. You're just out there to have a fun 18 holes.
Yeah.
But
from both. So this isn't like escaped zombies or escaped dinosaurs.
No, but you know, like when they're driving that Jeep and like they're like, oh, they stick their heads out like the brontosaurus, like you're playing among like brontosauruses. Like, you've got to watch out for brontosaurus poo and divots and stuff, you know. But I was trying to think of like, or like on Mars, in space, like, would you rather play golf at Jurassic Park or Zombieland? It's not. I couldn't figure out the rather part. I've got the. Would you play golf at Jurassic Park?
Yes.
Yeah.
So if I had to choose between, Jurassic Park and Zombieland, nerd alert, definitely Jurassic Park. Dinosaurs are dope.
Yeah. I think my first choice is actually Jurassic Park or the Shire.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah, Jurassic Park. I just couldn't think of anything.
For sure.
Yeah. So it, like, very early on, I was like, it basically just became I would rather play golf at Jurassic Park, figure out how to make this question work. Yeah. So sorry about that.
But if it was Jurassic Park or Mars, for sure Mars, because space is awesome.
Yes.
Space is better than dinosaurs, but dinosaurs are much better than zombies. 100%. Now everybody knows how my brain works.
Good. I like the order of thinking there.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything to do with space, I'm in. But dinosaurs are sweet.
And then this is, I mean, would you? So then, my usual ones are sort of, would you rather play TPC Potomac, or would you rather play TPC River Hills?
I've seen TPC Potomac.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I really like the layout. I'd play it.
Okay.
I'd play that.
That's where the Quicken Loans was last year.
Yeah. Can we get trending on Twitter? Hashtag bring
golf back to DC.
DC.
Yeah, we need golf in DC.
The Quicken Loans is wasted in Michigan. Wasted.
Detroit.
Get it out of here.
Yeah. Not that we don't like Detroit, but it should be it should be the Ford Invitational. It shouldn't be the Quicken Loans Invitational.
We don't like Detroit taking away our golf.
Yeah. So
bring it back.
Those are my would you rathers.
I love them.
Tell me about your golf weekend.
Golf weekend. Gavin, my son, had his first tournament of the season. The Shenandoah Valley Golf Classic. Won it.
No.
Yep, first place. That makes 16 tour victories for the little man.
Is he getting scouted yet?
I don't know. Maybe.
Are there people walking around with clipboards?
You got people all over the place. I don't know. Maybe.
Has anybody offered you like a car or anything?
No, that would ruin his eligibility for high school.
Oh.
So he obviously that was great for him. He was really excited, especially with this lockdown that we've been under and all the golf courses around us being closed for the most part. There was not a lot of time to keep up the skills.
Yeah.
So he was really proud of his game. He hit some beautiful shots.
Did you follow him around in the golf cart?
I did follow him around, because the new rules, he's not allowed to have a caddy.
Thumbs up? Did you give him a thumbs up for me?
I did give him some thumbs ups for a lot of people, and he was very happy. He played well all by himself.
Yeah.
And he played his own game, which was I was really happy to see that.
Yeah.
We played some putt. Took the family out to play some putt. I won, of course, because I'm the grand champion of putt. And
because you love beating up on your 11-year-old kid, 9-year-old kid.
11-year-old and my 5-year-old.
And your
I do like beating up on her too.
Who's paying for ice cream tonight? You.
You kids. Great time. And then after we record this morning, we're going out for all day unlimited par 3 course action.
Whoa.
I'm going for a hole-in-one today.
You better get one of them burgers from the Schoolhouse 9.
Yeah, they open at 4, so it'll be nice. We'll get a late lunch.
That's awesome.
Yeah, what have you been doing?
So we had Friday.
Yes.
I shot 9. I played 18 holes with Smithy from Smithy Golfs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to get him on the on one of our podcasts pretty soon.
Yeah.
He was a lot of fun to play with. We played 9 holes for his channel. What?
He makes great content.
Yes. So check him out. He's on Smithy Golfs on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, basically anywhere. Just look up Smithy Golfs. And then we did 9-hole match play for our channel.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll come out later out this month. I've got to spend a few weeks editing it, making sure it's perfect. Make sure we both look really good, even though we already do naturally, as you can tell. So I did that on Friday. Then Saturday, we had the Dartmoor Trophy.
Mm-hmm.
First tournament of the year. First tournament since lockdown. I didn't play great.
No?
I came in 40th out of 55.
Well, you beat 15 people.
So
that's pretty dope.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. If you saw on our Instagram page or Facebook, the conditions were challenging.
Yes.
I had to hit my 7-iron, which I normally hit like 190.
Mm-hmm.
I hit that 135 yards into the wind.
Dang.
It was like a 3-club wind. It was
breezy.
Bad. And then, so I mean, I lost 4 golf balls, so that's 8 strokes right there. And I think that's the hardest thing in a tournament is I lost 2 golf balls early.
Mm-hmm.
I played the front 9 okay, and then the back 9 I just sort of got down on myself and didn't really catch fire like I wanted to.
Right.
I lost 2 golf balls in play.
Ugh, that's the worst.
It's the worst. Oh, I'm not even gonna get into it. I lost 2 golf balls in play. Yeah, that was heartbreaking. But other than that, I had a lot of fun. I played with 2 guys I don't normally play with, Ollie and Jack, down at Bovey Tracy Golf Center. We had a lot of fun doing that. We had a lot of fun playing together.
Good.
Yeah, just all around good time. Everybody down there was good. Had a lot of fun. I got myself a new driver. Well, a new old driver.
Right.
Cobra F9.
The good stuff.
Good stuff. I'm going to take that out today. First of all, I'm going to change the grip on it today.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to take it out. So that'll be fun. Yeah. Monday night is Golf Mayhem at Bovey Tracy Golf Center at 7:00. So we'll see what happens.
Good.
Yeah.
It's going to be nice.
I hope so. The weather, it looks like it's sort of in between. The wind is still high here, so it's going to be troubling. But I think, like you said, I was a little down on myself. I've got to get better at the competitive part of competing.
Yes.
If that makes sense.
You have to find the competition in competition.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take it seriously today. When you go out,
yes,
just take it way too seriously. Forewarn everybody that that's what you're doing, so they don't think you're a jerk. And then just take it totally serious, and that'll build up your clutch performances.
That's what I need to do. That's what I need to do. Because I've got another tournament this Saturday, 7:00 in the morning. I've got to be there. And then the club championship is in 2 weeks. So I'm going to keep everybody posted.
Luck to you.
Yes. Check out the YouTube channel because we have new content coming out there all the time. Check out the Instagram. Gunnar does a great job of putting stuff out there. I'm going to try to do a lot more of that Instagram, like video stuff from the course.
Yeah, put it up, do like a live story.
Yeah, like tonight I'll probably do some live stories from the course. And then Twitter, Facebook, email us, send us some suggestions, ask us questions. We are golf savant geniuses. If you're having trouble with your swing, send us an email, we'll fix it.
That's right. We actually got an email suggestion about doing what's in the bags for our listeners. So they send us their what's in the bag and we critique it.
Do that. Send us your
that's a neat
what's
idea.
in the
I like
bag.
that.
I think that's a great idea. We can get rid of these would you rathers for a minute and do some what's in the bags.
Yeah, from our listeners. So
we can start with we can start with our own bags just in case you guys are a little bit afraid. You guys can hear what sort of trash we carry around.
That's right.
But yeah, we'd love to hear what you guys have in your bags, how you guys played over the weekend. If you guys shoot a good score, send us an email. We'll congratulate you because we're only here to be supportive and loving.
That's right. Because you're supportive of us, we're supportive of you.
No, it was good. It was fun. I like putting the stuff on Instagram. A lot of people came out of the woodwork to say, I think my motto was sort of like send the good vibes. And a lot of people did. It was very, very cool, including my own dad. My own dad called to say he was proud of me and he was excited to see how I would do in the tournament. So thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Dad.
It's all right if Gunnar calls you Dad, right? That's okay. Yeah, he says that's fine.
I just did.
Or you can do what he made, just call him Coach Joe like he made me do.
Coach. Hey, Coach. Thanks, Coach.
All right. Thank you guys for listening to the Swingdom. We will catch up with you guys in the near future.
That's right.
Preview show coming out on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Thank you guys for listening.
Thanks, guys.
You've been listening to The Swingdom. Remember, we're just 2 guys, 28 clubs, 0 putts given.